It was history in the making. Trump, maskless in Miami.
Welcome, Mr. President, and thank you for being here.
That was very well stated, I have to say. Good job.
Biden, fronting up in Philadelphia.
Mr. Vice President, welcome to you. Good to be with you.
The president was put to the test on NBC.
Did you test the day of the debate?
I don't know. I don't even remember. I test all the time.
And you don't know if you took a test the day of the debate?
Possibly I did, possibly I didn't.
Trump was supposed to be answering questions from voters, but NBC host Savannah Guthrie had a few of her own.
No, you
My
always
question
do this.
to you is,
You've done this to
why
me and
does
everybody.
it seem like
I denounce white supremacy, okay?
QAnon is nuts?
I just don't know about QAnon.
You do know.
I don't know. No, I don't know.
Are you confirming that, yes, you do owe some $400 million?
What I'm saying is that it's a tiny percentage of my net worth.
Hang on a minute. Did Trump just admit he's hundreds of millions of dollars in debt?
Number one, it's a very small amount of money.
20 minutes later,
Has your opinion changed on the importance of mask wearing?
What is your plan now in 2020?
How are you going to get the United States back on track?
and a quick shout out to Paulette.
I have to say, you have a great smile.
Way to butter up the bread. But it's fair to say things were a little more levelled in Philly.
Presidents come and go. Justices stay and stay and stay. You wear this mask, you'll save more lives between now and the end of the year than if we had a vaccine. The words of a president matter, no matter what answer I gave you. If I say it, that's the headline tomorrow.
But it's this moment that really stood out.
My youngest daughter is transgender. How will you, as president, reverse this dangerous and discriminatory agenda?
I will flat out just change the law.
Biden continued to take questions from the audience after the event wrapped up.
There's a decency to them as citizens deserving the answer. That's why he's still staying behind and doing another hour.
So with one final actual debate on the way, can Trump convince voters why he's worthy of another 4 years?
Because I've done a great job.
Well, Michael Williams tried to simultaneously watch both town halls. He lived to tell the tale and he joins us now. Michael, the NBC network in the States is copping a lot of flack for even giving Trump the town hall opportunity. Why is that?
Well, in a political environment as clearly divided, as separated as we have right now, I think that the complaint was that the idea of having the presidential candidates on the networks simultaneously just contributes to that feeling that everybody's in their own echo chamber, and there's never an opportunity for Americans, or very rarely an opportunity for Americans, to see both candidates at the same time, debating on the same stage. Trump didn't want to do that in a virtual setting. Biden set up his town hall, and then Trump, as is his fashion, wanted to step on that. But both candidates did get an opportunity to talk, and there was an opportunity to see both.
Trump claimed he knows nothing about the QAnon conspiracy, but that doesn't exactly gel, does it, with things that he said about it in the past?
Well, there's a couple things there. He says that he doesn't know what it is. In his answer, when he was presented that question, he said, I don't know anything about them, but he did know that they're against pedophilia. So clearly he knows something about them, but only what he chooses to remember. None of it makes any sense. Look, clearly he knows what this group of people is. He knows what this idea is. He knows what they represent. And he's just not wanting to admit it. President Trump does not want to turn away anybody who's willing to give him any type of support. With the razor-thin margin that he won on last time, you can make an argument that he can't afford to turn away anybody, no matter how nuts they are. He needs every single voter that he can get.
Michael, Savannah Guthrie, who hosted the Trump Town Hall event, is being lauded for the job that she did. She's technically an Aussie. She lived here until she was 2. That makes her the third Aussie journo after Lee Sales and Jonathan Swan to properly hold Trump and his staffers to account. Do we need to start sending more Aussie journos over to you to hold your politicians to a higher degree of accountability?
Well, I'm glad that you asked that question, because Savannah failed to point out a couple of things. I wish that she had read off this list. So a quick list of things that our girl Savannah needed to point out. Some untruths from President Trump. Let's point out that masks do, in fact, save lives. Companies are not pouring into the U.S. and saving our economy. There are not 400 new miles of border wall. 85% of people who wear masks do not get COVID. There is no GOP health care plan, and it is not better than Obamacare. And for the fact that he says where he has done more for black people than any president since Lincoln. That's almost right. He's done more to black people than any president since Lincoln. But, you know, it's just one word.
She did get the 378 other mistruths that he put out there. And as Trump always says, he can lie faster than any journalist can fact check. So I think Savannah still wins.
As I say, the man is completely unburdened by facts. Completely.
Michael, always great to chat. Thanks a lot.
Always great to be here. Thanks.
Can't you see the tweets now once the ratings come out? It's going to be who got the highest ratings. He's ratings obsessed.
I don't understand that people are watching him because it's car crash television.
That's very true. It's a reality show, sadly.